Hey guys, it's Sagar, and in this video, we are going to take a look at some of the best transparent cases for this iPhone 16 Pro. We have got a lot of cases for this iPhone 16 Pro here, and if you checked out the first part of this video, I showed some of the best leather and silicone cases for this phone. If you did not check out that video yet, you can do that from the link in the description section. This year, I have a lot more cases than I usually do, and a big chunk of them are transparent cases, most of which are very different from each other, so I thought they deserve a whole separate video. Transparent cases are hugely popular as they let people show off and admire the beautiful color of their new phone. If you like any of the cases which I am showing in this video, links to purchase them is in the description section. Let us begin with the thinnest transparent case and move up to the ones which provide the most protection. First up, we have these two super thin and flexible transparent cases. This one is from Totally, and this is a generic no brand one which I ordered from Amazon even before the phone came out and used it with my iPhone 16 Pro right from the day one. This one from Totally has a slight bluish foggy look to it. I think manufacturers go this way in the hopes of avoiding them turning yellow. This one fits the phone really well, and there are small micro dots at the back which prevents the case from touching the back of the phone and avoid the weird rainbow effect that we see in some of the thinner transparent cases. This one from Amazon again fits the phone really well, and it also does well to avoid the rainbow effect at the back. This one gets a bit more protection for the camera lenses, and it also has the small insert for the USB Type-C port to save it from dust and debris. I don't really like it as after a few days it just tangles like this. Other than that, I really like this case. I got it for just around 250 rupees and it served me really well in the initial few days when I didn't have any other case to protect this iPhone 16 Pro. It has just been a month since I am using them and none of these cases have turned yellow yet. But drawing from my past experiences, I think this one from Amazon will be the one which starts getting yellow first. Next up, we have these two cases from Ringke. These ones try to look tough, but they have flexible soft sides with a pretty thin back, which is not a bad thing at all. Both these cases have a black bumper, so you don't have to worry about the sides turning yellow. Both of them also have a lot of ridges and textures on their sides, so you get a very good grip on these cases. If you like to show off the back of your phone, you can go with this Fusion Bond case, whereas if you like to add a bit of tougher look to your phone, then this Fusion X is the one for you. It also adds a bit more protection to the entire phone with more pronounced raised lips at the front and back, and it also covers the complete camera module, just leaving the cutouts for the camera lenses, LiDAR sensor and the flash. The buttons on this one are also more pronounced and they also have a bit of texture on them, and it just feels overall better in the hand. Both of these and even the previous two cases have a pretty thin back, so they can be charged wirelessly. But since none of them have the MagSafe magnets built in, I would recommend not using any MagSafe accessories with them as the fit won't be very secure. Next, I have another case from Amazon. This one gets a fogged or a translucent back, and it is perfect for people who don't like to show off the back of their phone. This one gets a black flexible TPU bumper, and its back is surprisingly resilient to scratches. It does gather a lot of fingerprints though, so I have to constantly wipe it to keep it clean. This case covers all the sides of the phone including the camera module on the back, and the buttons on this case feel very tactile. I got this one for just under 400 rupees, and I'm pretty surprised to see it come with strong MagSafe magnets built in. Next up, we have these two Capella Mag series cases from Caseology. Both of these are pretty much the same cases, it's just that this one comes with a built-in kickstand. If you feel that this is something that you would be using very often, then go with this one, or else you can go with this normal transparent case and save some money. Both these cases are built really well and they add a lot of protection to your phone. They also have a very fine pattern on their sides which helps you grip the phone better. There is a good amount of lip at the front and back, so the camera and display stays protected, and the MagSafe magnets make sure that you can use them with all sorts of MagSafe compatible accessories. The only thing which I don't like about these cases is that they do add a bit of weight to your phone, making it feel a bit heavy in the initial few days. This is not an issue once you get used to it, but it is something to consider as it is very noticeable in the initial few days. Then I have another case from Totally. This one has a hard shell back and slightly softer sides. It adds a lot more protection to your phone compared to their previous thin case. This one actually adds same amount of protection as the previous Caseology cases, but at the same time it doesn't add a lot of weight to your phone. So if you want a good transparent case which looks good and doesn't add too much bulk to your phone, then go with this one. It also gets MagSafe magnets built in, so if you have a MagSafe compatible wireless charger or any other MagSafe accessories, you can easily use those with this case. And finally, we have these two cases from Capes India. They are mainly known for making back skins for smartphones and other accessories, and this is their first attempt at making a smartphone case, and boy, they have knocked it out of the park. This is a clear armor case, and this one is the impact armor case, and I love both these cases. They fit the phone really well, cover all sides, have a good lip at the front and back, and the buttons, especially on this clear armor case, are some of the clickiest ones that I have ever used on a transparent case. Now Capes India is claiming something which I don't even think that anyone else in the whole industry is even thinking about. They say these cases come with a 100-year anti-yellow warranty. Now if this turns out to be true, these cases will definitely outlast your iPhone 16 Pro. This clear one is made out of the same hard materials throughout, whereas the Impact Armor case gets a hard shell back and a flexible black TPU bumper. You can even get their skins and apply it on the back plate of this case if you want to add a bit of customization to your phone and keep it protected at the same time. So those were some of the best transparent cases for the iPhone 16 Pro which I think you guys would really like. I have used each and every one of these cases for a couple of days at least, and during that time I found all of them to be surprisingly resilient against everyday scratches. Now I didn't drop my phone in any of these cases, but I can say for certain that in that scenario almost all of them will gather scratches. But at the same time I am also sure that the phone inside will survive without any issues. Now there is one issue that all of these transparent cases suffer through. That is, they gather a lot of oil and fingerprints on their back. And when this happens, all of them become very slippery, especially the ones which don't have a bumper made out of different material. So to avoid getting into this issue, make sure to clean the back of your cases every now and then. I think you all must have guessed it by now that the last two cases from Capes India are my absolute favorite of the bunch. Add to it the Ringke Fusion X case, and these three are the ones which I ended up using the most on my iPhone 16 Pro. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. As I said at the beginning, in the first part of this video, I showed some of the best non-transparent cases for this iPhone 16 Pro. I will leave a link to that video in the description section. I have a lot of other cases in that video, so please make sure you guys watch that video as well. Links to all of the cases are in the description section if you guys want to check them out or purchase them for your phone. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.